Namaste, I'm Hema. I'm a counselor by profession. I'm also a motivational speaker, a healer. I read tarot cards intuitively. I'm a life coach as well as a spiritual coach. 2020. What a year it has been, huh? What I wanted to speak to you today about is how 2020 has worked out for all of us, okay? I hear a lot of people talking about they can't wait for 2020 to go. Yeah, I can completely relate to that. Is because it's been a very tough and challenging year for all of us, where we have suffered in many different ways. Okay, so there has been loss of life. For a lot of us, it has been a loss of jobs, pay cuts, no income or less income, relationships strained, broken, marriages strained, broken, depressions, anxiety, fear, uncertainty, and the list goes on and on. Okay, so it's been a tough year, definitely it has been. But to aptly describe what 2020 was, and to explain that, I would like to explain a card in tarot. It's called the Tower card, okay? It's a tower, as the name suggests, and in the card, you have a lightning that strikes the tower, okay? Now, the interpretation of this card for us tarot readers is that it's a structure which was not having a solid foundation, was not having a proper base. So the lightning had to come and strike it down, okay, and destroy it to the ground, right? So that is what I think 2020 has been for a lot of us, yeah. And that is, those are the kind of people who can't wait for 2020 to get over, yeah. I just want to bring to everybody's notice that the other interpretation of that card, the tower card that I explained to you just now, is that lightning does strike the structure of the tower. Yes, it does destroy it and bring it to the ground. Yes, but there is a reason why it does so. The lightning strikes the tower to bring it down to earth, to destroy it, so that new, positive and solid foundations can be laid and a solid structure can be rebuilt. Okay, and if we just look at 2020 in a different way, we will realize how effective that was for us to rebuild something better, stronger, with stronger foundations. Okay, one of the most important things that we learned in 2020 is that we had taken a lot of things for granted, people for granted, relationships for granted, our jobs for granted, okay? And it showed us that no, that is not how it is. You have to restructure your life, and it will still continue, it will blossom, there will be a better future, but you need to restructure it, okay? You need to re-evaluate where you stand, how you are operating, what are you doing, yeah? And that was a major learning for all of us. People who would just leave in the morning, they leave the home and just go for work. That is all that was there in the mind. Now I had nowhere else to leave, yeah? Nowhere to leave, rather. It was the home that was always treated as a lodging and boarding that we were confined to, okay? And this is where the silver lining to the dark skies are, that we came to appreciate how much we are blessed with. We came to appreciate homes, whether rented, owned, whatever it is. We've really come to appreciate our homes, appreciate the space, our environment. We have redecorated, we have rechanged the positions, the furniture, so many things, because we spent almost 8 to 9 months in our home, confined to our homes. It made us re-look at our loved ones and the interactions that we normally have with them. And when you're faced with each other for 24 hours at a stretch, they were strained, yes, but we also realized how important these people are in our lives. Same is the case with our friends and relatives, those whom we care about, those whom we could just pick up and go and meet, we couldn't, right? And it really taught us two things. One, to appreciate those who really matter to you, and to let go of those that are no longer, for your highest good. Just as, we came to appreciate the freedom that we always take for granted. The freedom to think, the freedom to move around, the freedom to go and visit anybody, the freedom to travel. Excuse me. So many things that we have taken for granted. And I'm not even going to the basics, where, the basics that we take for granted: the food, shelter, clothing, the sun rising every day, the night falling at the right time. Okay, so many things that we have taken for granted. And 2020 to me has been a year that came to help us refocus on our lifestyles, on our life in general, the important things for us, the important people for us. How can we make our relationships more stronger, the bonds more stronger, more emotional, more loving? Okay, we really came to understand that the majority of the time in the day that we are spending outside for work reasons, we had really forgotten the work life balance. Yeah, and this year has absolutely brought it into focus, where we have to right now face it and accept that yes, I was giving too much of importance to my work. I was giving too much of importance for maybe other people other than the people who really matter to me. Okay, so many, we are so adaptable. 2020 has shown us how adaptable we are. Yes, we had to compromise. Yes, we had to adjust, willingly, unwillingly, but we were able to do all that. We were able to achieve all that, and yet we tried and found happiness and joy in that. People like me who don't like to cook, I cooked all these years, all these months. And not only cooked, I even tried my hand at different recipes. Unheard of thing for me. Same is the case with a lot of men who suddenly started, I say suddenly because earlier they wouldn't. Now they have started helping their wives in the house, doing household duties, taking care of the children just as much as their spouses were taking. Fantastic, they've cooked, and the media was all over, had pictures all over it about how beautiful, in a beautiful way that they have taken this challenge. Yeah, as well as yes, it had, as I keep mentioning, yes, there was loss of life, there was loss of job, pay cuts, so many negatives that happened. But it also brought up our resilience. It showed us that we are very resilient. Isn't that something? Because we often feel insecure for no rhyme or reason. Actually, we feel insecure. What if I lose this job? What if this happens? What if that happens? The worst of our fears. And we were brought in a position with our backs against the wall. We had to face all of our fears head on. Yeah. So 2020 was absolutely devastating. Turned our life upside down. Definitely. But it made us re-look at the things that are important and the things that we take for granted. Okay, so gratitude, to be grateful for what we have, is what we should say goodbye to 2020 with. Not as if like I'm just waiting for you to go. Not at all. Yes, there were moments, as I said, but it gave us much more meaningful things that we have learned. Okay, so when we say goodbye to 2020, let's do it with gratitude. Gratitude for showing us actually who we are. Yes, we went through depressions. Yes, we went through anxieties, fears, but it also showed us how strong we are, how resilient we are, how adaptable we are, right? And how positive we are. We are alive to show to be here, right? So let's say goodbye to 2020 with the gratitude, with appreciating all that we are blessed with. Simple things that we don't even account for or don't even appreciate or don't, it is not even in our list. Okay, so I would suggest and I would urge you all to make a list, okay, just before 2020 ends. It's a goodbye list, and in that list, yes, list out all the things that were negative for you in 2020. But you will find that in the positive column will be, the positive column will be longer than the negative column, because you would have learned a lot of skills. You may have not gained anything materially, but you have gained so much more mentally, physically, emotionally, and for people like me, spiritually. Yeah, for my spiritual friends, what a roller coaster year this has been for us, huh? It's been what do you say, a hell of a year for us, because on one hand you had this magnificent awakenings, okay, awakenings of the spirituality within us, awakenings, ascensions, and enlightenment. And I'm not saying that word just for just for the sake of it. My spiritual friends will understand when I say enlightenment. Okay, so all that happened to us, and was it easy? Not at all. Not at all. It was devastating. It was painful. It was nerve-wracking. It was depressing. Okay, so at the same time, but the one moment of awakening made it all worth it. Don't you agree? So for all of us, whether you're spiritual or not, we have been awakened. We have been awakened to all that we have been blessed with. To appreciate. This is our opportunity to appreciate. Because one secret I will tell you about gratitude. When you offer gratitude for things that you already have in your life, you get, it's like karma, okay? You get double in return, okay? You get it in return twofolds, okay? And there is a magic in this, that not only can you thank for things that you are already blessed with and that those that you appreciate, but you can also thank and be grateful for things that you want, things that you dream about, things that you wish for, because those also will come to you. And that is the magic of showing gratitude. Gratitude to the Almighty, Divine, whatever name you call Him by, okay, Him, her, whatever, okay, nature, Mother Gaia, whatever force, source that you believe in. Offer your gratitude and make it a practice. So to help you with the practice, today I will be posting this video, and tomorrow I will be posting my affirmation, gratitude affirmation video, which will be only for 10 minutes, that you can listen to while walking, while driving, keep it and just switch it on, while sleeping, while cooking, while checking something, doing whatever that you are doing. It's a 10-minute video, once or twice a day, if you just listen to it, okay? And let me tell you, even if you are not consciously listening, I would suggest that you use your headphones. But even if you are not really paying attention to you, your subconscious will pick those affirmations up. Your brain will be reprogrammed for those affirmations to become a reality in your life. Trust me, it happens. I have tried many times and I have been successful. So I end this year with this gratitude video for all of us for 2020. I also want to show my gratitude to all of you for watching my videos, for supporting my channels. I wish and I hope that you will continue doing that in 2021 also. And I want you to really make that list and show your gratitude to all those things that 2020 has given to you, okay? And do watch my video tomorrow also, which will be for the gratitude affirmation, okay? And share it with as many people as possible. It's free. It's only so that we can share the beauty with everybody, okay? Thank you so much for watching my channel. I wish you all the very best. Happy 2021 for you. Namaste.